This is this is Legends of Krigalia, episode 44, session 52. Ignore this map. This is more for our nostalgia and enjoyment. This is not where they are. Um, you're not going to Balden Land. Why would you go to Balden Land? It is not only kind of swampish. Look at the river inlets. This place is nothing but a swamp. Oh my god. Nice. Alright, does everybody remember what happened last session? Does anybody need a little recap? Okay. Oh boy, do we remember. Okay, so again, just the big points, right? The Axis is now in the custody of the military. You need to go and speak with somebody called the Patriarch in Khichova. And afterwards, you're planning on going to Arcadia to go and find the God of Death. Whoa. Cat dog. Does anybody remember what day it is? Wrong. For the first time, Melendez, you've gotten my dates wrong. You're in the new year. You spent time not outside. Remember what day it is? Fantasy name generator. Oh yeah, now. Okay, alright. Yeah, okay, alright. Where? Right, of course. Okay. Yep. Wait. Yes. Yes. It's not the first. Alright. Hold on. What day is it? Okay, hold on. I don't know. When is your name day? That's your fault. Tosic. Nicely done. Destiny. Alright. So, anybody got any questions? Good? 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 Okay. Oh my god. Alright, if you are good, is there anything you'd like to do? Nothing. Vasilovich? Alright. He is not here. He has already departed for the capital. Well, I mean, it's just you. I mean, with how many days have passed already, if Vasilovich is not going to be sticking around for the beating. So, would you like? You can tell the colonel. Would you like to tell the colonel? Who's telling the colonel? Nice. All right. So you so you go to his office. Okay. You can see that things are pretty much settling down now, and they're moving. They're moving a lot of troops out of here, and largely it's going to be a peacekeeping operation at this point. Let's just say, as you near his office, you do not get especially good looks. Just by association with that kobold. The guards will stop you. The guards will stop you and ask you to state your business. As of this point, you haven't. Yeah, he's probably going to be promoted pretty soon, but as of this point, you don't know if he's been promoted or not. So, presumably, colonel. One of the guards will nod and immediately begin to step in towards the door, but the other one stops him. This guy looks at you and his eyes squint. He tells you that he's going to need a more specific reason than that, as the colonel is a very busy man. At that point, the other guard steps back into position and bars your way. You've been paid. You are done. At this point, by law, you'd be treated as civilians. Of course, you kind of all have a bit of a weird relationship with that, so you could absolutely play around with that. But technically, civilians. Let me just call up the president, right? Hey, let me in. That is also true. Or or you can explain your reason. Alright. Whatever you like. Yeah. Nice. What do you tell the guards? You don't even need to roll. He's giving you a hard time because Zerk's there. He said he was coming along. You didn't say that. What the fuck? I asked. I asked who was coming along. Ah, Jesus Christ. All right. Fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, fine. You know what? Because I'm so fucking tired of retcon and shit. Fuck you. It's because you're associated with Zerk. He's still giving you a hard time. Like I need you. Just I asked. Just tell me. No, I'm not coming. Yes, I'm coming. Not specific enough. You told him that you need to meet with him, and then you told him that you need to discuss the matters you undertook during the campaign. That's not concrete. Mm. At that point, I'm gonna give you a look, turn to his buddy, and nod. At that point, he'll step in. A few moments pass. Door will open, and you'll be allowed inside. After a few minutes, the door opens and you're allowed inside. That's it. At that point, they'll close the door behind you. All right. It's just the colonel. Busy at work, writing a bunch of stuff. He'll look at you, bid you to take your seats, continue writing. Yes. You have business relating to the axis of morality? He just looks at you. Yes, you did. Continue. Skelevex. Her. He narrows his eyes at you. This wasn't included in the initial report you gave me, unless I'm misremembering things. Why? Stop. Okay. You want to know why I'm zeroing on that detail especially, Gawain? Because all of you are now under question. And I'm particularly curious myself, as it was evident going into this entire situation that you were not keen on giving over the axis of morality in the first place. So, any detail that you tell me now that is new information is a detail that you did not tell me initially, which means I have to guess two things. One, you're incompetent and forgot it, or two, it was an intentional act of disloyalty. Which is it? And it was a small enough detail that it normally probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal, except all the things that happened afterwards is now all in a new light. Neither. What you can tell is he needs to know the truth so that he can cover his own ass because you guys could drop at any point, is basically what this is. You purposely omitted that information. Why? Hmm. Okay. Here is what is going to happen before we continue. You are going to tell me everything that happened from when you entered that tower until after you got out. I'm going to know everything that you guys did, and then I'm going to keep my mouth shut about it. If anything happens to your group, do not contact me. Do not ask anything about me. I want to know exactly what it is that you might get put up on charges for, so that I do not myself be put in danger. You are the most dangerous people that I know, and that's not because of your abilities in combat. So, proceed. Is there anything you leave out? Okay, so you tell them everything. You tell them about um, uh, 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 everything inside, Ophelia, all that stuff, everything. Okay, all right, he'll sit, right, the whole shebang, right, and he'll just quietly nod, and just quietly nod, 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 nod. Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much as perfect of a description of him as you can get at this point, Melendez. He is available, and he does owe you. So, nod, nod, and nod. And then eventually you'll get to the big kahuna. You'll get to what the axis of morality does. So go ahead and explain it to him now in character about the axis. Hmm. He'll raise an eye at this. You're saying the reason Jacques Noir's reputation is as infamous as it is that he used this to be celebrated instead of hated, and it turned him into something else. Is that always the case? Unintended consequences. Hmm. Hmm. Strange. Hmm. Of course. Still, you could have requested me as a private audience. You are out of practice. He'll just look at you. Hmm. What are you planning to do to fix this situation? As I can inform you that the last I've seen of the Axis is Archgeneral Vasilovich presumably taking it back to the capital. And if they decide to use it, so you'll handle it. Good. Because I understand why I would find it less than acceptable for myself to contact the Archgenerals and inform them of this, because I did not originally inform them of this, and that's quite a big oversight on my end, as I'll say, looking directly at you. I would still do it because the damage such a consequence can do to our nation is. Let us just hope you pray to the Hadra that it hasn't already been utilized due to this mistake. You'd best get to it. Eden shakes his head. Dismissed. She's been scribbling. She, after kind of coming out, where do you want to contact her? When you get to somewhere into your tent, you will hear her voice. Her voice for the first time in quite a while. Yes, to some degree. There are plenty of eyes on you. Not those eyes. Do not worry, I've been gouging them out. What do you need? Hmm. You wish for me to deliver this truth about the access to him? I may be gone for some time. I need to find him first. The archgenerals, these people of authority, they tend to be quite hidden even from my power. The Archgeneral, this Archgeneral specifically, does not exactly have the greatest of histories with the gods. It's worse than that. There's a slight pause. Let us just say that he pursued a path similar to yours. But when situations became dire enough, his capacity for sacrifice far outweighed the mercy of the gods. A tale that would do well for you to remember. Hmm. Is that all? We shall see. I may be too busy. And at that, she will go silent and presumably set about her task. let's just say she's become, compared to her previous personality, she's definitely become more machine-like, purposeful, authoritative, a soldier rather than a healer, so to speak. All right. Anything else yeah? Anything else you guys want to do? Yeah. Well, I mean, they told you, the patriarch is expecting you and has noted the delay. All right, so you guys heading up to Khichova? All right. This is gonna take a little bit, so hold on. They don't put you in a carriage. You understand the distance you have to go? Well, dude, the boat it would be the same. You would be traveling on a barge, man. It's the same conditions that you would have been traveling down below. But they're not gonna do that for you because they need you to be in Khichova pretty much as quick as possible. Yes. Wow. So I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take you, because things are kind of messed up right now. I'm gonna say it'll take you around a week to kind of get to a place where they can actually get you transported out. That's presumably just gonna be one of the magisteriat schools that are nearby. Um, so that means, well, you have to go to a specific location. I knew that. Let me check something real quick. All right. However, you are going to learn something that. Tell me if you want to do anything about this. You're going to learn something from Yera, Gawain. I'd say about kind of halfway into the journey, so before you make it to the teleport. You will find out that Vasilovich is not in the capital. He has never returned to Terrascar. Currently, he is in Khichova and has been for the past week. She was unable to get the message to him. And she says she's in this way. Her presence is not welcomed in Khichova. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. But you pretty much expect that something like that happened. She is pretty strong, but she figured you didn't. You didn't want her to predate your arrival with a massacre. It'll be the 10th of Ivilguk. Is there anything you want to do with this new information? Okay, good. Alright, specifically, you guys are traveling to Dermon. Alright, ready? Alright. On this frigid, wintry day, This month you are heading to Termon. Now it's not going to be as dark as the previous month, but I mean, you can compare this to January, right? It's definitely not like you're out of winter yet. It is still cold, it is still dark, it is still depressing. Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is what you will see when you arrive in Dermon. Dermon is the capital of Khichova. The thing that will most likely draw your gaze is the giant flaming statue that kind of dominates over the region. Yes, yes, yes. Are we the baddies? Yes. What do you mean? You gave up that little girl's soul? Oh, here we go. Yes, you did. See, your hands are clean, huh? You didn't stop them. Uh-huh. You were scared to. You wanted to, but you didn't do it. You coward. Oh yeah, just fucking that. Yes, actually. Because they're sacrificing the souls of long dead people and children to a known fucking monster, a noble of this region. No matter how good the goal is, uh, fuck no, that's evil as fuck. Get those souls back, huh? Yes, I guess so. Well, he doesn't mean that. He means something else. He means when he becomes a god. But now that's never gonna happen since you're not gonna play Zerk anymore. So. Oh yeah? Hell no, that's not happening. Saint Finder is not really your friends. But if you want Zerk to become a god, he needs to be there. He needs to be present. How? You're gonna trade him out when you come back, is what you're saying? You haven't told me. You haven't told me anything. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. All that I know was that you wanted to play a new character. So, whatever you want to do, tell me. Right, absolutely. Absolutely. But again, I didn't know that. I don't know what you wanted to do. What's going on with your character? Do you want a story for them? Do you want an arc for them? Do you want a story? What's going on with that? And what if you enjoy playing this character more than Zuck? See, there's a lot that could happen here. So don't expect that Zerk will be doing anything considerable in terms of his goals until we can return to him. Definitely, okay? I don't want you to have that false idea because I think becoming a god is serious enough that I'm gonna make you play that. And it's not like I'm gonna play this other character, right? And then my other character's a god, and then when they become a god, I'm gonna go run back to him out off screen, and now I'm a god. You see what I mean? So you know what? Fuck you. That's never happening. No more Zerg. He's gone. Just tell me. Just tell me what you want to do, and again, kind of see what happens first with your new character. Communication. I need everything. I need you to tell me fucking everything. Tell me what? Yeah? Okay. Can I continue? All right. Going back to Devon. Yeah, you want to start something? Going back to thank you, Blackwell, for once not saying anything. I appreciate it. Good man. Yeah, Dermon, Khichova, escorted by Saint Finders. Anything you want to do at this point? No? Just follow them? Alright. You will follow them. And they take you to this massive, and I mean massive cathedral. Gigantic. Far bigger than any you've ever been in before. And you are surrounded by angels. the most prevalent are Pracanatar. Um, not as many. Not as many as Pracanatar. Let's see. Not that many of Kolo. I can just say that the dominating presence is Pracanatar's angels, burning with a righteous flame of vengeance and cleansing. Soon enough, you're taken to this large central chamber, opulent and grand, towering far above you. Gold, silver, all these different displays of religious figures and the gods themselves. Of course, the Nemithian deities here are given far more presence than the gods of the Perosi or the Calavan, and notably absent are the any Drokaskian deities. And at this point, yeah, and then you will see two figures. One, uh, towering above, is obviously Vasilovich, and the other is this figure. A masked figure in plate armor, gold and silver, with a white and gold hood. You cannot see the face beneath the mask. Wow! As you guys arrive and stop before it, you'll notice that something interesting is the kind of almost, I wouldn't say easygoing, but his slightly more lax nature of Archgeneral Vasilovich is completely gone now. He is standing straight. He is in complete religious, what's the word? Fr- he's not like frenzy to the mouth, not like that. But there's definitely like this awe and respect to him that you didn't really see before. That he shows to this man, the armored knight. And as you arrive, he will then speak out in a kind of authoritative tone that really doesn't have a lot of warmness behind it. Visitors shall bow before the might of the patriarch, for he is their messenger, the messenger of the Hadra. At that, he'll immediately bow and kneel. Okay. Okay. Alright, at this point, the patriarch will look at you and he will give you all a nod. And he doesn't say anything, but he with his hands he motions for you to rise. And then he'll say in this very even tone, just this very neutral, even tone, would you care to speak here or somewhere more private? I desire nothing more than comfort to you. The the grandeur can be intimidating. I accept. Please follow. At this point, I'll take you kind of into the back and into what seems to be this fairly large office, but far smaller than that grand room you were in before. Here, it's a lot more subdued. Looks like got a desk, a bookshelf, right? A lot more subdued, but you definitely still see the presence of religious icons and writings and everything here. At this point, the door will close. It is just you guys, Vasilovich, and the Patriarch. Do you require any refreshments? Very well. Water? Water shall be brought before you. At this point, he takes this like silver chalice, and he'll snap his fingers and it fills with water. And he'll hand it to you. He probably could. That's everything. You can always create water, create food. It absolutely is a thing that you can do. But imagine what that must look like to a common peasant who has no power whatsoever. That is exactly. Jesus. And he'll look at you at this point. We have much to discuss. But before we begin, am I assured that you are knowledgeable of the reasons you have been brought here? Then would you please share why it is that you were brought here? What it is that you believe you were brought here for? He'll hold up a hand for a second. My apologies. It's just I do wish that you would utilize the right language. I think that it is both unfair and immature to describe the situation as a small scrap, unless that is truly what you believe it was. And do you genuinely believe it was an altercation, a small scrap, or an insult to the very foundations of religion in this country? Interesting. Continue. Anything else I might have brought you here for, or was it solely that situation? Is that what you believe your power to be? Hmm. What else? Hmm. Is that all? And what of the two of you? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. And then you, my Drokaskian friend, you have nothing that you desire to bring up. Hmm. I had always believed that the majority of Drokas were quite outspoken in their support of adding ancestor worship to our pantheon. Do you not believe that to be a personal belief of yours? Hmm. Do you see now why that could have been seen as an issue? Especially with the recent happenings, but even before then. Let me explain, I suppose, what could be a culmination of all this into a single central problem. What the issue is at hand is you are an independent group with loyalties that vary from the highest echelons of the government to the lowest nobility to the common people. You showcase power equal to or greater than many champions of the creed. You are endorsed by the gods themselves, and yet you have no endorsement nor open respect of the creed in Khichova. In addition to that, you have a Drokaskian with you who, like many, support the addition of ancestor worship. You say that again. It's only an issue. In fact, let me be clear. I support you, Drokask, completely. But the issue is when your belief, which is connected to quite violent insurrections at times, is connected to a saintly figure that has no connection to us. Do you see what that creates? Hmm. You and your group, as was stated by Connie, is it? Showcase this power, this connection to the gods in front of many officials, openly, aggressively. You have the capacity to become an independent martyr. Already, I hear the whispers. Many are concerned with this turbulent time. And whereas before they could look to us for reassurance, now instead they begin to look to other sources, other questions. On top of this, there have been reports of demonic change. These creatures which have been the horror and predators of our people for generations now can be interpreted as saviors. And there are whispers that the kindness of angels within our power are not truly as kind as we make them out to be. You say that you did not target the foundations of religion in this country, but your actions showcase otherwise. You are shaking the foundations of Khichova. I simply want to know why. Why cause all this violence? Why cause all this trouble? Why hurt our country? Hmm. Is he sincere about this? He wants to know the reason. What's your question? An opportunity or a problem to be solved? Those are very dangerous questions for me to give an answer to. So I would ask that you elaborate. Do I? Hmm. One is obviously better than the other, so I will simply answer your question with this. My answer lies entirely on your actions at this moment. What I will commence, what I will order my church to do to you entirely depends on what we are able to find out together here right now. I've invited Archgeneral Andrei Vasilovich here, for he, by far, is the one closest to our beliefs. I have the support of the military here through him. I have support of the gods through angels and the saints, and I have support of the people here and now. Does that answer your question at this time? I will take your silence as a yes. We must think before we answer. Words are powerful. Please, I ask again, why are you doing this? Nice. You speak well. And what of those that stand beside you? As he looks to Connie. Indifference. He'll just look at you from beneath that mask for a good long second, letting that indifference line kind of let the silence hang. Did you say nothing more? He'll simply turn his head towards Zerk. Mm. Regardless of your indifference or separate goals, you still stand by Gawain, who through his actions has showcased that you support him. He has done nothing so far that you disagree with, for it is why you still remain by his side, yes? Then it is not indifference, it is support. You support what Gawain has spoken about. You support his actions, you support everything that he has done. Then presumably you will continue to support him. So, then this is all that I need to know. Whatever Gawain agrees to, I have your agreement to. If we cannot have that concrete, then this conversation is not even worth having. You will abide by whatever Gawain agrees to. Is that clear? Mm. Your word is everything, so we will continue. We need to showcase that your goals and what you do is approved by the Creed and Khichova. Your actions must be sanctioned, supported even. But to do that, I need something specific. I need your obedience. Because if we go through and accept this deal, every action you undertake will no longer be your own. It could be construed as the military's actions. It will instead be construed as directly the will of the Creed, the will of the gods. So I ask this of you. What do I need for your obedience? What are your demands? Hmm. To what degree? You will be allowed to leave Khichova. However, the locations you desire to go, you shall inform us beforehand. What other demands do you have? Hmm. Hmm. You want access to our archives. What else do you want from this information? Hmm. 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 For what purpose do you require this information? Hmm. 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 Devour and Prakanatar. I will grant you unlimited access to our archives. For not only this information, but any other that you desire to have. On a condition. This information, regardless of what you decide to do with it, is never shared outside of these halls. You wish to solve the Harvester issue. You would come to some revelation about the Velian Drakur. You find out a key that lies with its devourer. You discuss your plans with me, and then we enact a solution. You do not share this with anyone else. Agreed? Next. Truth. To my knowledge, you already know it. What do you mean? Why continue religion? Creed is the organized church of the land. There is no religion without it. There's a slight pause as he'll look at you. Why do you not believe this to be the case? The gods deceive themselves. You must listen to me. You asked the truth, so you must listen to me. The actions that these deities, our beloved Hadra, undertook was worthwhile in effort and endeavor and love. But it came with a fundamental misunderstanding. A misunderstanding about how power affects mortals. The saints are chosen in the sense that their power is wielded as a result of the gods, whether they decide to sanction it or not. Think about that for a moment and think on why that is an issue. But believing that they are. The power the gods grant to us to become paladins and clerics, to wield divine power, it is beyond their control. They have as much choice over choosing their champions as we do being born. If you showed enough devotion and Prakantar was listening and enjoyed, I suppose, your will, potentially, yes, Prakantar could himself decide so. But not everyone who wields Prakantar's power is directly chosen by Prakanatar. That is how immensely powerful our Hadra are. Their presence alone chooses champions. But those champions, that power can never be removed. So the job of my Saint Finders and my creed in Khichova is finding as many as we can, specifically those that seem to showcase what you would describe as saintly virtues, saintly powers. For example, the power to transform beings. Because it is those individuals in particular that must be controlled. Think of the devastation one wielding the power of Prakanatar can wield and enact if they did not have such good intentions as you or I. So we control them, and our methods are brutal, but they need to be brutal because if this revelation was revealed to all, what point is there in the creed? What point is there in the organized church when people are chosen simply as an act of fate? That's not to say these our Hydra do not foster these relationships, but the beginning is mere chance. It truly takes a special occasion for you to be directly focused And this all resulted from their direct intervention, a more direct way of assisting people. But their power was too much. Imagine an entire nation of those that are chosen. You would need an immensely powerful religion to prevent it from falling into chaos. That is the duty of my creed. That is the duty that you all threaten. For now, the young boy that receives power, he does not think to be fearful of being taken away by the creed. No, he thinks of the injustice of the creed. For look at Gawain and his allies, who stride forth empowered by the gods, but not sanctioned by the creed. What does he have to fear? He was chosen by the Hadra, wasn't he? Why does he need to listen to authority? He knows what's right. That is the path he places upon. The methods are brutal because they have to be. I don't think I'm the one who needs to inform you of the degrees of sacrifice we must commit. For safety, security, peace. A simpler way. What path then do you propose? That is something you must think about. For now, this is all we have. Why wouldn't I listen to you? You are the most dangerous group in this country. Because you are not a villain, because you are not an extremist, that is what marks you as the most dangerous. Such threats are easy to combat. You? He just looks you up and down. Your friends? He looks them up and down, all of you. I cannot order a sword to your necks. I cannot imprison you without consequence. I cannot banish you. I need you to mess up. I need you to make a mistake. I would advise you make none. Yeah? He's saying he can't get rid of you unless you guys fuck up, which is essentially the problem. Authoritarian Russia. I would exactly. That is exactly. Until you mess up, your connections protect you, which is why he's offering all this. Again, whatever he's kind of showcasing now, all of you most definitely should remember that Khichova is realized as the most extremist, the most dangerous religious power here. It is the possibility of threatening civil war on the threat of religious grounds. It is known for its discrimination and horrible conditions to those inside, as some of you have seen in other campaigns, right? This guy is not he's not a nice good man. But he's but he believes that this is the only way to maintain security, which is starting to become a trend that you are hearing everywhere. Everyone's willing to sacrifice for the sake of the country, but all that seems to be doing is increasing suffering. If they all stop, they're fine, and because they're all right, they're making everything worse, even though they're all right. If on one occasion you sacrifice 100 people to save 1,000 lives, that's good. But if 100 generals are each sacrificing 100 lives to save 1,000, it starts to stack up. Maybe it cancels out that good, doesn't it? A little bit more. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. But the key lies in how do you unravel this absolute fucking mess that is. Yeah, or kill everyone as well is also a path. Or Thirsting Star, start everything over. That's the best clean slate. Exactly. That's what they're saying. If everyone's already sacrificing everybody, why don't we just wipe the fucking slate clean and start over? Guys, just stop. Just stop. No one needs to do more sacrifice. Everyone can stop. Oh god. That's like everyone. I think the only nice guy through and through is the Archon. Oh damn. Oh damn. What's up? Okay. Oh, you got plenty of time. What's up? Holy shit. Oh my god! That is a fucking coup! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Okay. Hey, you guys said you would stand by him no matter what. There you go. Gawain wants to institute a coup where he's gonna dispatch multiple heads of state and install himself as a temporary power till he fixes everything. Hmm. You are becoming a dictator. Of course! You're gonna use a foreign power to supplant the authority of this new region that you control. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. There you go. There you go. Sacrifice an entire reality for the sake of another one. Let's really test how much you're willing to sacrifice. They'll be amazing. Your guys are fucked. That's the ultimate sacrifice right there. Exactly. But somebody lives your dream. Just not you. If you're truly willing to sacrifice, you would do it without hesitation. Hey, Dungeon Master, can we do that and then stop playing this campaign and switch to that one? Yay, we did it! Holy shit. Holy shit. Supporting the coup. The last ditch plan is the coup. I gotcha. Oh god. No, I'm not, it's actually fairly simple. It's just I just want to say, man, if you think the factionalism is bad now, just you wait. Just you wait. We're gonna fucking turn into like the fucking Chinese Civil War here. Where you're gonna have a million different warlords. That's what this is gonna turn into. A bunch of people got poisoned during a party. Joffrey got poisoned, but didn't. Is that what you mean? Yeah, it was only him. Just kill everyone who knows. Oh boy. You gotta be careful there, because let's just say if you, as a god, directly intervene in supporting this coup, you bet your ass that's gonna draw the attention of other things. Oh shit! All right, he's doing it. That opens the floodgates. Everybody get in there. Actually, yes. Like the oh my god, that would be the Cadole would see you as the most justified killing. Look at this fucking godly parasite, destroying the minds of these people. It's our duty to save them all. Let's go. Hey, stop it. There you go. Whoa. Ah, would you would you like to continue? All right, go ahead. Nice. He just shakes his head no. You, I can trust the rationality of. Angels, he just looks at you. Stab him. Hmm. He'll just look at you with an affirmative, like kind of. He looks at you now with a bit more respect. For what reason? Hmm. So it's true. Very well. He'll say, there is nothing else you have as a condition. I'm always willing to listen to you, but there's something more immediate that draws my attention as of this moment. A fiend is attempting to breach this sanctum. I am informed that you have some previous interaction with fiends. This is truth. Do you have any close association with fiends? You have no contact with any fiends. Hmm. So, this fiend then has no relation to you. Hmm. Hold a moment then. At this, he'll draw his blade from his scabbard, and you see it begin to glow with holy light. He points it at the ground, and from the ground arises Cadrigan in searing golden chains, burning into his flesh. At this point, you see his eyes underneath the mask look from Cadrian, who's sitting on the ground, and immediately stares directly towards you, Connie. Archgeneral, draw your blade. As the Archgeneral follows, though he doesn't seem aware of what exactly is going on here. I expect nothing but truth in this relationship. And already we see the absence of truth. You did not think to mention to me a demon? Evidently not. You, again, seem to have quite a different degree of what is unacceptable and acceptable. You called the interaction a small scuffle to some degree, and you treat a demon that knows you and works with you as something to not be bothered by. To the point that it was willing to attempt to invade my personal sanctum. And then you hide another secret, a darkness bubbling in your compatriot. I only noticed now when it leached in when I dropped the barrier for a moment. An angel? That is no angel. Explain yourself, or I decapitate this creature and imprison Connie. You did not think to mention this. Did I not seem surprised when you would inform me Wellinger was not here? Then you think that I know that a culmination of souls have now inhabited you? No, I was not made aware of this information, nor did I know it beforehand. And not only that, what's that? Not only that, you seem to have severely neglected to mention the fact of what this creature is. I am sensing that it is powerful beyond compare. It is empowered by tens of thousands of souls. Not only that, they are suffering. Suffering. You align yourself with a creature that instills the suffering of tens of thousands of souls? You'll just hear from inside. You hear inside your head from Israfel. Nice one. I agree with all that. By the way, if you need me right now, I'm absolutely willing to help. I snuck in, like he said. This place is hard to get into, by the way. You carry a darkness that you allow to fester. Yes, I understand the degree of sacrifice, but do you understand the potential of evil what lingers within you can commit? How do you know that you're in control and not it? Maybe you were once, but what now? Do you have a guarantee for me? Hmm. Still, you neglected to mention this culmination of souls. Intentionally, I can assume. Just like you intentionally left out your relations with a demon. This is the issue with you. You speak such good words, and we come to such a great deal, and then I find out the depths of lying you are willing to go, the depths of deceit each of you are willing to foster. Why should anyone trust you? Just to prevent this, I want you all to be aware that regardless of what plans you all come up with, due to the severity of this threat and the Arch General, not to say that you can't fight him, but there is no way you can save Kadrigan in this circumstance. If you commit to that kind of action, Kadrigan will be gone. He'll kind of look at all of you for a moment, see if anyone has anything to say, but he'll look down at Kadrigan. Tell me this, demon. Why did you make such a flagrant display of attempting to enter? Surely you must have known. Kadrian will strain against his bindings. Of course I knew. And he'll strain his neck back to look at all of you. The deal with the Baron! I need it! At this point, the Patriarch will look up. What deal? With what Baron? The Demon Barons? You've made a deal with a demonic Baron. Another lie. Unfortunately, Kadrigan reacted the way he did. I was thinking about whether he was gonna wait until afterwards, but again, the souls of his most beloved followers are here. You saw how he reacted when he got them originally. He had to try to get to you. He thought he could get past it, but evidently it's too strong here, so it detected him. Yes, yes. He needs the soul of one of the saints. He couldn't have waited. You understand? He's been waiting for how long? You know this is the most important thing to him. So, I'll give you guys some time. What do you want to do here? Nancy! It is the most, it is more important to him than his life. You know how flagrant he doesn't care about killing anybody who gets in his way. He needs this. Also, you don't know how he'll react to demanding the soul of a saint. What happened happened. So you can think about how to go from it here. Again, I think all this happened very fairly. I think this is exactly how Kadrigan would have reacted. And sadly, you weren't able to communicate with him to be like, just hold on, we'll figure it out. Just hold on. Yeah, that's why if you ever think I ask too much, like, do you anything you guys want to do is I do that so often because of the fact that there are situations where you kind of want to discuss some things before you get into it. So. Mhm. That's three of the big ones. What lingers within Connie, the fact that you're friends with a demon, and whatever's going on with your deal with a baron. Mhm. You get again. It's less the well. First off, you have something very scary, right? Second off, he wasn't aware of it. That is the big thing. It's none of this. None of this was. It's a live omission again, which you guys love. You guys love. Just we'll leave it out, right? We won't intentionally lie about it if asked, but we'll leave it out. And sadly, he forgot. Whatever. It happened. This guy is fucking hardcore. He's the patriarch of the Creed in Khichova. So think about what you want to say to him, or think about whether you want to fight. I'll leave it up to you guys. You don't have it. He has it. Mm. The Holy Crusade. Oh shit, yeah. What do you mean? Isabel's your buddy! Again, the only reason this is so difficult is because you care what other people think. Just fucking kill them all. You guys already talked about that. A coup. Fucking kill anybody that says you're wrong. You know you're right. There you go. Hell yeah. Fuck them. Fuck you, Patriot. I don't gotta explain shit to you. I'll take my 10,000 soul demon thing, angel, my fucking angel demon, and my angel. You know what? We'll take them all. He's also never said it's an angel. He just says that thing. What is that thing? That conglomeration of souls that you have on you. Can you get the pardon of the Archive for killing the Patriarch and possibly one of the Archgenerals? Oh my god. That is dangerous. hmm You could, if you want, you could absolutely do that. That is fucking dangerous, but you could do it. Oh, another Plan Z. I will always take I tell him everything. But there are some things you don't want to tell him. But I will always take I tell him everything to get you guys in the clear. Looking to become a god. Yeah, you don't want to mention that as another lie. You don't want to mention that. The person associated with Gawain who's doing all this wants to himself become a god, and he also has ties to Drocasks. Yeah, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody can prove that he wants to become a god. Correct. hmm Correct. Well, Sasha knows. Sasha knows, but that's not gonna be an issue. Oh, is that right? We're not gonna throw the colonel under the bus. Oh, just keep digging this hole. I want to see where this goes. Absolutely, give up the colonel. Oh my god. You make such good plans and then something happens and it all gets jeopardized. No, you can't retcon everything. What's the point? Oh my god. But you like Kadrigan. Kadrigan's been fucking hella helpful. Uh, exactly. But this is like his kryptonite. Like, it's fucking paladins and clerics and angels and ass. That's all this is. T- right. It's just he doesn't trust you because of the fact that some of this very important information he would probably have really liked to know wasn't shared. Since you're supposed to represent, again, it's like you said earlier. It comes down to the fact that he's willing to work with you, but the problem is you are now meant to represent his entire creed. Everything you do is sanctioned by the creed. Everything. So that means you working with a demon, sanctioned by the creed. You making a deal with a demonic baron, sanctioned by the creed. Working with a creature that has consumed 10,000 souls is empowering you, sanctioned by the creed. But you didn't tell him. Oh, oh. Excuse me. Something you barely even fucking know. He's gonna think you're fucking crazy. What? Wait. There you go. What the fuck? That. Oh my god. That is. I'm not gonna tell you what happens as a result of that. If you want to do that, go right ahead. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Yo, bro, everything we know, there's actually like a fucking entire. It's not your fault. Yeah. Yeah. That you don't. You never knew this information. Yeah. I got you. Covering your own ass. I got you. And not even sharing it with each other. What did he ask before? Was it in, what did the colonel ask? Was it intentional or were you incompetent? Funny, funny. No, but what Kieran is saying is like you know so much earth-shattering information, and it's become so normalized to you that you don't even think to share it between each other. That there are things that you don't know that are so important, and just play it up like, sorry, we just forgot, we made a mistake. Yeah, Connie was not there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. He has no idea. Whoa, whoa. So just to say this, all right, first of all, I'm not this absolutely will work, but the problem is this is gonna stack on to what he was saying earlier, where you don't have the maturity to see a situation to the danger it has in the current climate. Like you were describing the small scuffle, right? Just a demon that we had, we didn't want to mention, right? If you say this, he will treat you all as incompetent people who have an enormous amount of power and don't know how to wield it. You are like children with a gun. You're children with a nuke. You are children, you are toddlers in charge of nukes. Is that how you want him to see you? It might be the only option you have. I understand that. Yes. Yeah. Which open up its own can of worms. But your mistakes will destroy the country and him and his church. Yeah. Yeah, you want to tell him that? Oh my god! What? You won't see that in this situation right now. He's gonna see you guys as fucking jackasses. After all this that you just told him, you're now gonna tell him that he's the one in the wrong? Oh my god. What? It's not our fault we neglected to mention this. It's all of our faults. But that's but he's the boss asking you to tell him what you know. You didn't mention any of this. Oh my god. Yeah. Proceed with whatever action you would like. I'm simply waiting for you guys to continue. Mm. 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 Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Who needs a god? I'm a god. Is that what you would like to go with? Hmm. you really need, you know what? At the end of the day, you really need somebody who can expertly navigate Krigali politics. You need somebody who's like a hardcore guy who knows the connections, knows everything, and can advise you, and just keep that guy around wherever you go. Just like you need to like find somebody. Hmm. He'd absolutely be able to help you with that. Exactly. Exactly. It all depends on what is actually said. So we'll see. Just whenever you're ready. So again, to put it back in the situation. Sword drawn. Both the Patriarch and Archgeneral Vasilovich have their weapons drawn. Kadrigan is constrained and burning with golden holy chains. And he is right there beneath the sword of the Patriarch. Yeah, if the Archdemon was here, yeah, if the Baron was here. What did this Baron want? He will look at you and pause. And then you just hear a chuckle that turns into laughter from him. Ugh. You have no idea how easy that would be for me to do. Do you even know what we do with our saints? Of course not, you don't. Why should I tell you? You can make an assumption. It would have been the easiest thing to give to you. I'm not bringing a Baron here. I do not care what you work with, who you work with, how you work with them. I care about that I know who, what, and how you're working with whatever you desire to work with. You want to work with a demon because your heartstrings are pulled because of its sad story when it once did nothing but spread suffering and now it redeems itself. Fine. That's you, Gawain. My condition is just don't do it publicly. It's easy to follow, but I need to be made aware of what you want. I You have no idea how much I wanted to be nothing but but simply a small pit stop on your way. All I wanted to do, I was willing to give you everything within reason. And did I not do so during our discussion? Did I ever at once seem combative about your demands? No, I did. I gave every demand you desired. That was under the condition that I believed you were telling me everything that I needed to know. So, let me make this very clear. That way we don't have this issue ever again. I am the patriarch. I am the patriarch of the creed. I am the patriarch of the creed of Krigalia, the entire expanse. I am the most powerful religious figure in the entire country. And you will treat me as such, which means you will tell me everything you know. It's not your question. It's not your choice to question what I should know or what not. No, you tell me everything. That's obedience. That's how I can trust you. Because if this gets out, I will ruin you. I will tell this entire nation about how the Grand Saviors made a deal with a baron to save their demon friend. Oh, I will make that known. I will tell them about how they have gained power from suffering. And you have friends. But did I not say earlier about mistakes? So, let us start over again with the condition that we are now on equal footing. He sheathes his sword, nodding to his companion, the Archgeneral, to do the same. We are now on equal footing. Due to your mistakes, I have plenty to destroy you without lifting a sword. Which means you will listen to what my orders are. You will listen to what I tell you and you will do it. Are there any problems? At this point, you see him motion with his fingers as if he's casting a sending spell, Melendez. Evidently getting information out at this point to secure his safety. You're gonna counter. You are gonna counterspell it. Holy shit! You are gonna counterspell this. You see how his entire tone changed now that he actually had a way to completely destroy you? He is looking kind of like this is out of his depth, but you still there is no way he doesn't take the side of the patriarch at this point. Again, you do this. You make a choice. But it contends with you killing the Archgeneral, who is actually an okay guy. If you give the Archgeneral mercy, that there is no guarantee that you aren't more fucked than you are now. You have to kill both of these people. That is the only way you stay safe. And then you need to figure out a way to get out of here and negotiate your story as truth. You need to. The biggest problem is you cannot be forced to tell the story under a zone of truth. You cannot. You need to do everything in your power to not have this be under a zone of truth when you tell your story, or you are fucked. you cannot let them orb of remembrance you. You literally would have to leverage your power with the Archon, and because he trusts you so much, he would tell them that you are telling this truth and that there's no need for further interrogation, which means you will lie to the Archon, your best friend, and tell him a lie. That's pretty much the best path here, because again, Zone of Truth exists, Orb of Remembrance exists, the Cheka exists, and the Church exists, even killing both of these people. You're really battling institutions, not people. Well, they do use penal battalions. You get, and they're responsible for a lot of issues with nobility taking control and mismanagement and kind of callous disregard for life and war crimes. It goes on. Correct. They also have the most control over the country at this point. Uh, that's the issue, right? He has leverage right now. Who knows what he has in store for you? Or you hope that he doesn't go too fucking hard on you. But that you being under the thumb of this guy who you really don't know what his goals are. Suffering is the key, right? That's why he would have been completely willing to give you the Saint should you have just asked. So you can imagine that you can imagine the Saints are probably not running around doing their own thing. You can probably imagine that they are in a very very bad situation wherever they might be. Yeah, but you killed the patriarch. But he wanted suffering. He wanted the Saints. He wanted one Saint. He's not suffering. can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick? If you go through with the fight, next session we'll do a fight, and Melendez, I will let you control two characters as your ex Saint Finder comes in with the resistance. How's that sound? I think that's a great. I think that's a great. I think that's a great. I think that's a great transition. How's that sound? It's absolutely. Remember back there were people that showed up at the fucking hanging, like the burning. There are people fighting against this, and Melendez wanted to play an ex Saint Finder. So unfortunately, at this point, you're definitely heading towards to some kind of greater conflict by taking out the patriarch, who is a main authority here. Um, yes, but who replaces him? Somebody probably even fucking crazier if you don't figure out a way to stop it. And the Archgeneral is torn between his loyalties, but he definitely leans more towards the idea of the church rather than what they're actually doing. So he doesn't agree with, as you've said, right? He doesn't agree with their methods, but he believes that the church is far too important to. That's a sacrifice he's willing to make. Ain't that a recurring theme? That's a sacrifice he's willing to make. The idea of the church versus the truth of it. So you can kind of, you can I almost zero in on what he did now, can't you? There you go. He believed that the religious institution was more important than what the actual gods might have wanted, because of the fact that if he had followed what the gods had wanted, it would have caused conflict. Mm, mm, mm. Because of the devastation that would have been wrought had he gone with that. Again, you reveal an uncomfortable truth that an entire country has been lied to about. That's going to cause issues. And that might dismantle. Remember, he wants to keep everything together at all costs, which is what you guys were trying to do until this point. But your revelation destroys the country. Your revelation destroys the country. That's entirely what he banks on. Yes, you could ruin the idea of the church and what they stand for, all those horrible things that they're doing, but you bring the entire country to civil war at that point. But you pushed it in that direction now. Mhm. Exactly. He's covering his ass, whoever that's being sent to. That would be funny, but no, they're independent. They're completely independent. The guard doesn't touch this place with a 10-foot pole. There's nothing. There's nothing in here. The garbage that's here is completely controlled by the church. And explain the whole situation. Because it's by far the best for you. You get everything and more, but. Yeah. Holy shit, yeah. Like you can absolutely imagine conspiracy theories will be abound in Khichova about how the guards sent an assassination kill squad to destroy the patriarch because they want to destroy their autonomy. Boom, there you go, civil war. What do you mean they're working? What do you mean they're working for the military? This Cobalt fucking hates the military. So presumably, like again, it depends on how much you tell, right? How much information you tell, and how much is revealed to the general public. But what this might trigger is the, because it's Krigalia, right? Everybody loves Krigalia. Krigalia is sectioned into possible civil wars, not just one. There are multiple types of civil wars that can happen, and one that's always been brewing for a while is the idea of because Khichova is so used to its autonomy, and a lot of people don't like that Khichova itself was always going to be one to rebel, and they had a lot of angels and things like that. So this wouldn't be a civil war of the entire country, and who knows, maybe this might be better, right? Depending on what happens, because what could happen here is Khichova breaks away, and then all of Krigalia goes to war against Khichova, and there's your civil war. So it's not a countrywide civil war. It's a civil war between Khichova and the rest of the country. Still a civil war, still a lot of death, but it's not everybody breaking into factions because hey, there's one single enemy that a lot of other people can agree with. No matter what your differences are, Khichova, which is known to be a place that kidnaps people from other provinces that we can't prevent, who is known to be radical, is now openly rebelling against the security and safety of the country. It doesn't matter what faction you're with, you're probably going to be against that. And then this might be a split between the churches. We might have an orthodox an orthodox creed. Be like, those guys are assholes. We were normal. So, as usual, there are always ways that you can make this to you, right? It's just, is this the path that you want to go down compared to your alternatives? All I need is a confirmation. Israel could eat his soul. He's strong, is all I'll say. As is the Arch General. If we do this, by the way, obviously this is gonna delay you guys heading to Arcadia, sadly. Because I didn't plan for this. This all came about completely out of my control. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, these sessions have been extended so much because of that, because of these random situations. Cadrigan, well, again, there is no way that you get through this without some loss of life if you decide to fight. You want to banish Cadrigan. If you banish Cadrigan, you don't have time to counterspell. Again, unfortunately, there's no, like, if you go down this path, there's no way to avoid loss of life. So, you can all presume that if you do this, Cadrigan is gone. He's dead. Ah, good old sacrifice. Go for it again. Yeah, and you're gonna sacrifice him. Oh my god! Alright, if you call the Baron, I'll let him be saved, but that opens up a whole nother can of worms that you guys are not easily gonna be able to. But yes, yes, I will let you save Kadrigan with that. Is this it? Is Melinda's gonna go into his chaotic nature and just do it? Fuck everything over? It will save him. It will save him. I can guarantee you that. But you are calling the most powerful Baron into the capital. And remember, demons get stronger through suffering. And where else is there? Why do you think they always have such a big? Why do you think they have such a big problem with demons? There's so much suffering going on in Khichova. And then you want to kill the Baron? Jesus Christ! All right, it's gonna be a three-way brawl. He is stronger, but his method of helping is you'll see what happens. He's not gonna. He doesn't want to. Unless you make him a deal. No, he just likes the idea of deals. Alright, fine. Here's what we'll do. Alright, since sensing kind of all this up and up, here's the deal that Israfel is willing to make, since he can tell that all of you so much desire this, right? He will absolutely save Kadrigan and help you guys out here, but he wants the Saints. All of them. He's gonna get no levels. At that point, Israfel no longer needs you. So it just comes down to what do you think Israfel's gonna do with all its power if you go down that path? All these are branches. All this shit is branching out, but you will save Kadrigan. So what is the most important thing here? If the most important thing is saving Kadrigan, you can either call the Baron or let Israfel help. That's your two choices to save Kadrigan. Okay? it's a double cross. Yeah. This shit. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is that your final choice? Is that what you want to do? Again, I can't explain all the different ways things could go wrong. So is that what you're most confident with? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, only benefits. You do what you want to do, and I will hit you with the consequences. Okay, it's a good plan. Doesn't, of course. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what, though, man. The military's on a roll if this all works out. Not only did the grand might of the military destroy the demonic incursion of the South to our Perosi allies, now the dangerous Khichovan Creed, who radicalized and summoned demons and corrupted the angels and the sanctity of the church, were also defeated by the might of our combined military. The military can do no wrong. Mhm. He'd also be very interested in hearing about what's actually going on in Khichova because he doesn't fucking know. You got it. Locked in, hit the red button. You fucking got it. Alright, so, a few things are gonna happen here. First off, the counterspell will go off. Okay? And Yeah, you'll be calling the Baron as well. I got you. I got you. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be calling the Baron. All right. So, calling the Baron and counterspelling, right? What's gonna happen is as soon as the counterspell goes off, he will look at you like he was not expecting you guys to actually take this, to actually fight him, right? And at which point he will be, you'll see him not even draw his blade. He just does like a motion of ripping something apart, and the chains begin to heighten and tighten. And literally, what would have happened was Kadrigan would have been bisected by the chains. He would have just ripped him apart. He doesn't need the sword to do it. But that is going to be interrupted by the entire ceiling exploding and chains break and everyone goes flying in every direction. And standing there is Algazan, the Brass Lord, who will swipe the chains, what's left of the chains away. And then the skies darken with angel wings. And that's where we'll leave off. Alright. This is a huge fight. So if you want combat, this is it. Melendez, make sure your character is ready. She right? She's gonna be fucking swinging in with the resistance. All right, they've been keeping an eye on you guys. Yes. Yep. 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 Just summon the entire squad, right? Israfel, Yara. Yep. Sag. He'll just help you out normally then, however he does. But no kill button. No, I fix everything. Oh. He's very strong right now. Still not strong enough to fight the Brass Lord, though, I would say, but he's very strong. You have to remember, the Brass Lord, like, that's how he is the first Baron. He just takes all these. Imagine the entire lifetime of a demon, right? And how much they've taken in. Very strong, very strong. But I never like power rankings anyway. Everyone's ridiculously strong. Okay, that's all you need to know. All right. Jesus, next session's gonna be crazy. Anything else? Anything else you need? Anything good? Anything good? All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye. Thanks for showing up. Say bye. Bye. Crazy fight next week. Yeah. Bye. For the good guys.